Hello everybody. So let's actually continue with the application and let's do our hero page where we will lay out pretty much the content of the major application, like the detail for that particular hero. And what I want to put it there is pretty much render almost everything that we saw over here. And I believe we're going to be fine with that. So the first thing that we need to do is fixing our router. So we can actually put our router. There you go. This is going to have something like this because it's going to be the layout that we actually need. Perfect. So we have the hero with something there. That's going to be the ID that we need to send it. Cool. So let me look for something. And then we're able to send it the hero page the way that it's supposed to. Cool. So now in my hero page, the things that I've been doing is going to have a computer element. And what I will have there is I will have get my particular hero. And that's going to be from a get hero getter. And I will send it the parameters ID that I actually have it. That's it. So if we going back, let me select this one. Let me go to see my state. So we have the get hero. We're not using it actually. So let's actually put it here, my hero information. And without that, all the information is pretty much get rendered the way that it's supposed to. So let me just do, let's keep that one like as it is. Let's start doing some a little bit of styling, and let's add the particular padding that I always like to add. Perfect. And let's do a flex. Yeah, let's do a flex. And probably a flex wrap, just in case. So what I will have here, I will have this one. Just let me just make it like a class equal with full, right? Just to have like a full sizing. And I will delete this later. Just want to keep it there. So I will create. I want to do a left panel, and I want to do a right panel. I'm keeping just classes, just not because I actually use those, just to like have a differentiation in the name. So this one is actually going to be with one. Actually, it's going to be by default. It's going to be full, and in the medium, it's going to be one. It's going to be with 1/4. And let's do a background red of 500 just to see it. And we need to send the content. There you go. And something really similar to this one, but it's going to be 3, and let's do actually a blue. So we have I will have like a sidebar somehow. I don't know how to describe it, but if you go to a smaller size, you will see that actually is supposed to be rendered. Wait, there. So we saw like this, and then we saw like that on the rest. Perfect. So we have this or sidebar, and we can do probably here high full. Did it work? No, didn't like it. like minimum, high, full, I believe. No, I cannot get render, like, let's keep it like that. So let me remove this color. We know that the information is shown where it's supposed to, right? Perfect. So in my X element, or in my left, actually, what I want to have there, and I'm already getting my hero, I just want to have my image for the hero. Getting 7 to the left. Perfect. Probably we can add a little more rounded to keep it consistency. Yes. After that, we can actually have actually no, after that, before that, let's put the hero name. Yeah, Torger. Perfect. And I want to have a button that is actually a rotor link after the image. Something like that. And let's change this ugly to a yellow. Because yellow is not ugly at all. Sorry. Let's change this number to 300 and probably this to 500. Oh, it's really. We do yellow. Let me remove this text white. Perfect. So that one will allow me. We see that we are actually sending the information that we need. With Superman, that it gets rendered the way that it's supposed to. Cool. Let me get rid of this one because actually just have it extra information. Okay. So I have that there. And now I need to pretty much put the rest over here. I want to be working with the different sections. So for the right element, I can actually have padding left of 2, and my left element, where is it? I can do a padding right. Padding right of 2, and that's actually just happening in the medium sizing for both. Let me put my Y in there. So now it gets a little bit separated. This is what I needed, what I wanted. Let's increase this to 4 and this one to 4. Perfect, a lot better. So now that we have that information, so we have that. Let's actually start pulling up the rest of the info. So one of the things that I wanted to be sent here is actually all the hero, for example, power stats. So I want to say the intelligence, the strength, the speed, durability, power, and combat. And I want to have those values on the left and the right. So this looks like that we can actually do some kind of table behavior. So this is going to be, the key is going to be one column and the value is going to be another column. So we can do something like the hero power stat. Let's actually do a P element for that. We can have another P element, and we can do, I don't know, the hero dot biography, for example. That is actually need to be in a tag version. So we're reading the full name, alter egos, aliases, stuff like that, right? Alignments. So we saw that the information that we can actually see here is a little more tabular way somehow. So I will create a new element. So actually, instead of doing different tables, I just going to create a dynamic table. And I'm being really lazy here. And copy and pasting this that I already did before. So what I have here, so I have a simple table with a title, and that title we have a row, and I will get for the content that I'm sending, and this content needs to be an object. Get the value and the name, that's pretty much the key, and the index, and I'm going pretty much putting those information in there. That's it. Oh, this is not working yet. So probably we can do that, yes. Okay. And I'm saying that every 2 rows have a little more gray. It's going to be white by default and a little bit gray in some rows. So that's pretty much what I'm doing here. So I'm doing a new row, and I have 2 different columns. One column for the name or for the key, another for the value. That way we have the key on the left and the value to the right. So we have a dynamic table creation process. And you will have access to the source code. We actually look a little more in detail. If you have doubts, reach me and I can explain to you in more details. So now that I have my table there, I can go to my hero. I can import it, table, and I can actually do b components, table, and I can do something like this. Instead of doing a paragraph, I can use something like table with on this table what we have is a dynamic content, which is binded, and it's going to be binded to my hero power stats. And there you go. We have an ugly table. Sorry for that, but just to get rid. Let me do a rounded. I don't know if that's going to work. And now it's not doing it because tables actually are ugly. But in this purpose, just to keep it like more clear, I believe will show you what we can actually do about it. So we can actually send a title, and we can bind it to the title too, because we have that there. We can do something like power stats. I didn't like it. Why I didn't like it about the binding? Oh, the title is not binded, you just send it directly. So I can have my power stats, actually this one. And I can actually copy and paste and change the other one for biography and just change it to biography. Here we go. And let me remove this ugly element. Whoa, it got bigger. Why? There you go. So now I have a table for power stat, another table for biography. Really simple tables that we can actually create or be doing it. So what I will be doing is I will copy over another tables that I already have. So I have my work, my appearance, and my connections, seeing that same information that is already there. And I see that Superman is a reporter from Daily Planet. Gender, group race, height, weight, age, color, group affiliation, and relatives. Perfect. So we have a dynamic way to actually send that. There is one last step that I want to do here. Let me actually go back. Let me actually look for Thor, because I don't have imagination for another heroes. And without that, everything is rendered the way that it's supposed to. Cool. This key, I don't like it. How it came is not pretty. Well, the whole process here page is not appealing at all, but I just want to show how to show the information, right? So what I want to actually is in npm there's actually change case. So that's actually pretty cool, because you can actually send a specific text and make it to change to a particular case. So we have the traditional case, and we can change to camel case, to capital case, to header case, whatever we need it, and we can actually have it done. And I'm going in a little more in really advanced view elements. So we can do something that we can do there, and let me show you that. View filters. And probably you don't need that, or you don't want to mess her up. I just mess her up with this lately. So you can actually send something and pipe it up to a specific filter. That filter is a function that's been doing something in particular. That's it. So what I can do is, and with the filter, it's actually doing that section, right? So what I can do is we can actually, let's do the change case installation. So let's do yarn add change case, and I will importing the only case that I actually want, that is the capital case. That's it. And we're going to type out with filter, and filter is going to be called capital case, and it's going to be a function that will get a value, and from that value can actually let's actually do a little more appealing this function. So we have a value, and that value will return I believe I can have it like this, yes. And I'm really important capital case, and the way to use it is just to send the value like this. So I have a filter called capital case that using the capital case send it a particular value. And oh my god, this doesn't need to be here, sorry. So let me get out my filter. I didn't like it. Just kidding. I'm going to send actually that to my table. Sorry, I was importing that in my hero. So let me just do the filter again, and let me just import the casing on the top. So now what I can do is in the name, I just can do something like this. And this guy will do all the magic. I not even know how that magic actually works, but you will see that this is looking a lot better, right? And I believe that's it. So this is pretty much consuming an API, get everybody. And the approach that I'm getting here is, because these are already getting saved in my Vuejs store, I'm just consulting that information from my store. I'm actually not going to the API again. Sometimes it's going to be needed to do that, depending on the case. In this particular simple application, it's not needed. So I will leave it like that. What I want to do now, and I will not show it in the video. So let me actually finish it up. So the next step is going to be, let me stage everything, perfect. It needs to be posted to GitHub, going to your server, get that application in, and after you get that application in, you need to create the environmental local file, and then you need to deploy it. Pretty much for the process that we already know, in combination with the security section that we did for the login page. So I don't want to show it on purpose, because I want you to actually try to do it yourself. Let me see how it goes. So I hope that you like this video. Don't forget to let me know any question or any issue that you could have. Happy coding, everybody.